Hey. Boom! Hey! Welcome everybody. Yeah, alright. So, okay. Alright, here we are. Okay, let me turn this down. Susan, Ann, how are you guys tonight? Alright, so anyways, hello everyone. Uh, this is Big Jims Blogcast Live version 4.0. It's no episode tonight, no episode number. It's a mini blogcast. It's a blogcast, but not a blogcast. But hold on a sec. Okay. Let's see here. Share the group. Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. One hit wonders, nostalgia, Okay. All right. So, anyways, yeah, it is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 4.0. It is not a full episode. I don't have. All right. So it is Sunday, November 6th, 2022. I'm on here basically for some birthday shout outs and countdowns. I've got no new craft beer review. I've got no new cigar, but I am going to light this one up. I've got gongs. Boom. I do not have This Week in Van Halen History. Let's see here. All right. I do have some, all right, so let me, yeah. I do have a craft beer, but I reviewed that a long time ago. See, this is like Goodbye Gravity. And I'll open this right now. But, anyways, all right. Okay. So, I reviewed this a long time ago. It's my go-to, craft beer. And so, yeah. So, I've already reviewed this. Let's see. When was it? Pre-mail. It was March 20th, 2000. On Blogcast 118, I gave it like a 9 out of 10. So, yeah. Let's see here. All right. So, okay. So, anyways, yeah. Let me fill you in if you like. Yeah. So tonight I'll be a disclaimer. I may be on for like half an hour, not regular, so, but, all right. So, boom. Okay. All right. So, let's see here. All right. All right. So, anyways, yeah, I wanted to, give you guys all right, so, okay, so anyways, we're coming to you live from Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. I've got Netflix on. There's like a really cheesy movie here. Like I said, there's no, let's see, I'm, okay, first of all, I'll get my disclaimer out of the way. If you are watching, say hi. All right. So, but I may say a few bad, dirty words like shit, damn, screw, fuck. You're forewarned. Go get a Kleenex. Go to your safe space because that might happen a lot tonight. Let's see here. All right, all right. All right. So this is a Nicaraguan cigar from Sharkskin Weather Gear. But yeah, I'll get my intro out of the way here. Welcome to Big Jim Blogcast Live version 4.0. Tonight there's no episode number. It's just it's a hi, hello, wishing people some birthdays, some local events and countdowns and news on and some news on Judas Priest and Duran Duran. Yeah, so we air live every Sundays. We're on a break right now. A full episode will be Friday, December 30th, 2022, the last blogcast, full blogcast of the year. Hmm. All right. All right. So, anyways, yeah. Well, I do air Big Jim Blogcast live airs on an occasional Saturday night, once in a blue moon, and a 1 o'clock Wednesday. So, yeah, we're in our 4th year. We debuted back in November of 2018, based out of Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. We do craft beer reviews. I have personally myself reviewed over 200 craft beers and counting. So, I don't think anybody can really match that. So, I mix it with like a good spirit, like a liquor, I don't have that tonight. Yeah, this is Goodbye Gravity. It's by the Imperial City Brew House in Sarnia. I've already reviewed it. It's my go-to craft beer. It's creamy. I reviewed it back in like on episode 118, March 20th, 2000. I gave it a 9 out of 10. So, all right, good beer. All right. Okay. So, anyways, good cigar, and pair it up with a good cigar and either a good spirit, you know. Big Jim Blogcast Live, like we keep you informed with local events near you, countdowns, birthday shoutouts to our friends. We're worldwide. People watch Big Jim Blogcast Live in Britain, Europe, Taiwan, Japan, China. So to my global friends, hello over there. We talk about classic TV, spin-offs, 1, 2, 3 hit season wonders, canceled TV shows, 70s, 80s, hard rock, one-hit wonders, classic albums, classic guitar duos, classic pro wrestling with like the stables, the jobbers, the defunct leagues like the UWF, WCW, AWA, the tag teams, the pay-per-views, classic sci-fi like droids, ships, weapons, minor characters from Star Wars, Star Trek, Battlestar Galactica. This week in Van Halen history, hockey card heroes, sports like baseball, football, UFC, classic 70s, 80s, 90s movies, sequels, prequels, random gong solos. Yeah, so anyways, that's Big Jim's Blogcast Live in a nutshell. Turn us on, tune in, enjoy the show, comment, say hello, everybody. Be respectful. I want to remind everybody, I'm going to give shouts out that all this year, Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version goes out later on, the audio version would go out later on Spotify, Anchor FM, Apple, all these audio listing platforms you're listening to your podcast to, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at YouTube. .ca or .com. Look for that channel. All right. So, yeah. All right. We got that out of the way. Oh. All right. So, anyways, let's see here. Share now, public. Share to your story, public. More options. Share to a group. I did that already. Alright, let's see here. Alright. So anyways, yeah. I'm coming to you live from Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. It's Big Jim Blogcast Live version 4.0. It's a blogcast, but not a blogcast. It's a mini blogcast. The actual... It will be Friday, December 30th. We're on a bit of a break, so tonight... I'm only here for like some birthday shout outs, local events, countdowns, and yeah. Um, some. What else? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So to wish a few people happy birthday. So if you're out there, um, yeah. All right. Hmm. Preview of what we're going to have in 2023. We're looking ahead to 2023 already. Like I said, Big Jims Blogcast Live is on a bit of a break. This is a blogcast, but it's not a blogcast. So, um, I'm going to keep you updated on birthday shoutouts, local events, countdowns. All right, boom, yeah. All right, so we got that out of the way. I don't have a craft beer tonight. What I do have, all right. So I'll just put this over here. All right. So, anyways, yeah, it was cream ale. I've reviewed so many craft beers lately that like I've had to list them. I've had help in that. Thank you, Susan. This is all right. This is Goodbye Gravity cream ale. I reviewed it way back in March 20th, 2000. 9 out of 10 gave it a 9 out of 10. It's an instant classic with Big Jims Blogcast Live. All right, so hello. I'm gonna type that in. Let's go. Oh yeah, there we are. And so, all right. Okay, so, all right. My go-to craft beer. Normally on a normal blogcast, I either had I have like some rum to go along with it, or some whiskey. Not tonight. All right. So I want to give shouts out to people that I posted this. All the Judas Priest groups, because we've got news on Judas Priest and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, plus news on Duran Duran's Andy Taylor. So we're gonna get to the birthday shout outs here. We're gonna get to some local events, countdowns. But I want to thank all the people in the Port Elgin groups, like the Port Elgin Beach Casino. I can take my time a little bit tonight. The North Shore Neighborhood, the Brown Foundation, Stokes Inland, Lizards Bar, all the Sarnia groups. Sarnia rocks. Michelle, you guys like rock. You guys are great. Sarnia Anything Goes. Chain Reaction. Glenn, you guys have an awesome band there. All the craft beer, cigar groups, all the Van Halen groups, all like, so the Judas Priest groups for tonight. I hope you guys are watching because I got some classic Priest back here. So, living after midnight. All right. So let's see if I can. Kyle. Okay. All right. All right. So who can I tag here? Okay. All right. We're rocking. Yeah. Okay. We switch over. Let's see here. What can we do here? All right. So just switching over, dicking around, like basically, yeah. All right. Rockin' till the dawn, loving till the morning. Then I'm gone. Share the group. All right. So yeah, glad you're all with us. So, all right. So. All right. Whoops. Okay. So. All right. Okay. So, all right. Insights are unavailable. That's what they tell me. All right. So, all right, people. Yeah, I want to say hi. Yeah, say hi to all the people in the Judas Priest groups tonight because we do have news on them on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and plus Duran Duran and Andy Taylor also, and like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame that happened last night. Mm, all right, so okay, so here we go with some birthday shout outs here. All right, so from this past week, all right. All right, so from this past week, hold on. Birthday shout outs. All right, here we go. From October 31st to November 6th of today, Rod Weed, Andrew Drake, Tracy Davinsky, Tammy Hooper, Alicia Kingston, James Galt, Kyle Skinner, Jessica Hex Tuggett, Sean Carruthers, Marie-Claude Dufresne, Brad Hodgson, Kevin Ewart, Trevor Lemmings, and Stuart Ashton. My brother from another mother, Stuart Ashton. Stewie, happy birthday today, dude. And I'm going to share this with you. All right. Send in Messenger. Okay. So. All right. There we go. All right. Okay. So yeah, I hope you guys have all have had the happiest of birthdays this past week. So, all right. All right. This is it's a Nicaraguan cigar, and I got it from Sharkskin Weather Gear. So in Point Edward. So, anyways, yeah. All right. So, okay. All right, people. So if you're out there, why don't you say hi? Comment on saying hello, because you know what, we do encourage audience participation here. So, so yeah, we got that out of the way. Birthday shout outs. So, anywho, yeah. All right. I know. Yeah. So, what we're today. It's a blogcast, but it's not a blogcast. I am not going to go a lot. My next full blogcast will be a special 2-hour blogcast on Friday, December 30th. It will be the last blogcast for 2022. So this is a mini one. I'm only here tonight for. There's no craft beer review. I just did birthday shout outs. I'm going to go local events soon, countdowns. And we're going to talk about Judas Priest and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the inductees, plus news on Duran Duran and Andy Taylor. So yeah, so keep in touch. So with my regular craft beer reviews, I reviewed, this is my go-to craft beer, Goodbye Gravity, Imperial City Brewhouse in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. I reviewed it way back 2 years ago, March 20th, 2020. I gave it a 9 out of 10. That was on episode 118. Wow. Times have changed, eh? Fuck. So, hey, I got an idea for you. Somebody share this blogcast to the Sarnia Imperial City Brewhouse. So, So, and if you're a regular follower, I usually give a beer like this a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So, yeah. So next time, I will have a new craft beer to. Oh yeah, I got a whole bunch of new craft beers for 2023. The last craft beer review will happen Friday, December 30th, 2022. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah. If you're out there, say hello. All right. So, anyways, okay. So here we go. So here we go with some local events here. So in the past, the past couple of years have been really topsy turvy with COVID playing havoc on all local events. The buzzwords were like hiatus, rescheduled, canceled, postponed, you know. But they're back, and here we go. Judas Priestess. An all-female tribute band to Judas Priest. It's going to be Saturday, November 12th, 2022 at Ruster in Sarnia. It's an all-female tribute band to Judas Priest. How many all-female tribute bands to Judas Priest are there out there? Tickets, www.ticketscene.ca. All right. There are Saturday night dances that run all through November. 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. at the Sarnia Legion downstairs. It's a $7 cover charge. Classic Rock and Country, 286 Front Street North. Saturday, November 19th, 8 p.m. Killer Dwarfs. 40 years still standing tour at Rustic. www.ticketscene.ca. Saturday, November 12th, Chain Reaction. Big Jims Blogcast Live's favorite band at Sarnia Imperial City Brewhouse in Sarnia. Sarnia Imperial City Brewhouse, the best brewhouse in craft brewery in Sarnia. If it sounds like I'm kissing ass, I probably am. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah. Dirt Cheap tribute band, AC/DC tribute band, Saturday, February 18th, 2023. 7 p.m. at Jeannie Gordon Hall in Wallaceburg, $20 per person. Wednesday, November 16th, 8 p.m. Great little band, True Fire. I saw them this past summer at Stevie D's in Point Edward. They will be at the East Side Bar and Grill in London, 750 Hamilton Road. Saturday, December 17th, 2022 at 8 p.m. is Parker and Wheezy Acoustic Jam at the Twisted Arm in Sarnia. Your host is the band Full Disclosure. Check them out. Go and check them out. Sunday, December 18th, Chemical Valley Wrestling presents 8 Crazy Fights. 6 p.m. at the River City Vineyard, 260 Mitten Street in Sarnia. Tickets are on sale. You get them either at the River City Vineyard or go on their Facebook page, Chemical Valley Wrestling. Go on their Facebook page, right on. So that is it for local events here. All right. So, all right. Oh, yeah. All right. So, anyways, yeah. We'll get to news on Judas Priest and basically the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Duran Duran, Andy Taylor. Eventually, we're gonna get to some countdowns now, and I know just we had to turn our clocks back 1 hour this morning or last night or whatever, what have you. The time change is the dreaded time change, and you know what's eventually going to come with that. I'll tell you in a minute. Boom. All right. So as I remind everybody that this blogcast, we've grown by leaps and bounds in the past 4 years. So Big Jims Blogcast Live. We are not spam. The audio version will go if you've got Spotify, Anchor FM, Apple Podcasts, or if you listen to podcasts, it's on these audio listening platforms, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. Again, we're not spam. Like us, share us, subscribe to us. Give shouts out to everybody watching the Port Elgin, Sarnia groups. We've got Stokes Inland, Lizards Bar and Grill, the Brown Foundation. We've got Sarnia Rocks, Sarnia Anything Goes, Mr. Mike Sarnia. You gotta love Sarnia. What's up, Sarnia? Chain Reaction, of course, Glenn and the boys. Great band. All the pop culture groups, all the Van Halen, craft beer, cigars, Star Wars, pro wrestling, all the classic TV, retro, classic nostalgia groups out there. Plus Judas Priest groups. I'm coming to you live tonight because I've got, as you can see, I've got a couple of classic Judas Priest albums back there. Plus your gong solos. All right. So a good cigar, Nicaraguan from Sharkskin Weather Gear in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. No, actually in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. Sorry. Yeah. Like I said, there's no. I'm not reviewing it. I'm not talking about any classic albums tonight. I'm not. There's no this week in Van Halen history, as much as you Van Halen fans would like to. Yeah. There's no classic TV. There's no classic movie tonight. There's no Hockey Card Hero tonight. There's no new craft beer review. There's no classic pro wrestling tonight, or Rockstar plane crashes. My full we're on a bit of a break here. I'm just popping in here to give some birthday shout outs, local events. Oh yeah, countdowns. Here we go. Oh fuck. All right. So, Remembrance Day is in 5 days. Boxing Day is in 50 days. New Year's Eve is in 54 days. Christmas is in 49 days. And the dreaded wintertime is in 44 days. Oh my God. That's going to be like a killer. So what do we got here? All right. I'm just checking out the notifications. Come on. Really? All right. Check them out here. All right. So, okay. So anyways. Okay. Okay. All right. So, yeah, 54 days. Ooh, yuck. Yeah. I got ashes all over me. Fuck. All right. So, anyways, yeah. Winter is going to come in 44 days. So don't remind me of that. All right. So, yeah. There is no classic, there is no craft beer review here tonight. If you follow Big Jims Blogcast Live, I usually do a craft beer review, but my next craft beer review will be on Friday, December 30th in a full-length 2-hour, special 2-hour edition of Big Jims Blogcast Live. And my one craft beer that goes into the Big Jims Blogcast Live Craft Beer Hall of Fame is Goodbye Gravity Cream Ale. And I gave that a 9 out of 10 back in episode 118, back on March 20th, 2000. So, good job, guys. And if you follow along with Big Jim Blogcast Live, I usually give a craft beer a rating out of 10. It's got to grow on me, so I don't do all that fancy shit, fancy talk. I go with my gut on a craft beer. So, so, yeah. So, and audience participation. If you think I'm going to give it, I'll throw out a number. I don't have any inspirational, motivational quote tonight either. So, we're kind of it's a Big Jim Blogcast Live unplugged, stripped down version. So. All right. We're worldwide too, so people are watching in Japan, China, Europe, Britain, down in the States, across Canada. So, anyways, hey, a good global citizen here. Yeah. So, all right. So, anyways, like I again, we're not spam. Yeah, we are Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version goes out later on Spotify, Anchor FM, and all these audio listening platforms where you listen to your podcast to. Plus, I've got my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at YouTube.com. Like us, share, subscribe to us, look for us. Share us all over Facebook if you want to. Yeah. So, shouts out to everybody watching the Port Elgin groups there. All the like Stokes Inland, Lizard's Bar and Grill. All the Sarnia groups like All About Sarnia. What's Up Sarnia? You gotta love Sarnia 2.0. Sarnia, Ontario. Sarnia Rocks. Michelle, you guys, the great little, you know what, Michelle, she runs Sarnia Rocks. Michelle Dion, great, All right. So yeah, all the Chain Reaction, Glenn, great band there. Great band if you like 80s hard rock. I saw them just this past summer with opening for Destroyer, the best Kiss tribute band out there. So, all right. All the pop culture, retro, classic, nostalgia groups, all the Van Halen, hard rock, heavy metal, hair metal, craft beer, cigars, Star Wars, sci-fi, pro wrestling, all the classic TV and movies, and oh yeah, the Judas Priest groups, because I got some Judas Priest back there, some classic Judas Priest, and news on them in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So, anyways, yeah. So, all right. Now, all right. What do we got here? Okay, notifications. All right. So, Blogger's blog. Okay. All right. Anywho, all right. So, okay. Whoa, that's good. That cigar's got some kick to it. So yeah. All right. So anyways, yeah. Now we get okay. All right. So I promised the 37th annual Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Awards inductees celebration was last night at the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles, California. Now you had Pat Benatar, Eminem, Eurythmics, Dolly Parton, Lionel Richie, Carly Simon, Duran Duran, and Judas Priest all inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame last night. So this is, all right, this is one of the inductees. This is my, oh man, and plus the original Judas Priest. You've got Ian Hill, Glenn Tipton, Rob Halford, KK Downing, and Dave Holland. The original band members, Les Binks were there, plus yeah, everybody in Judas Priest was there. So, and here's my classic guitar duo. Glenn Tipton and KK Downing. Plus Priest, all right, they performed last night. I'm sure I posted those videos on my Blogcast page, my Facebook page. Yeah. KK Downing, who left the band, was on stage with them, with original drummer Les Binks. Richie Faulkner, and Glenn Tipton was there too. Fortunately, Glenn Tipton retired from the road because he has Parkinson's disease. He occasionally comes out with Judas Priest in concert to perform a few songs. Unfortunately, he cannot handle the more complex Priest material. So they usually have him playing like Living After Midnight, Breaking the Law, and a few other Priest classics. So, and yeah, so we've got we've got our couple of classic Priest albums here that we will get to in 2023. Defenders of the Faith, Priest. We've got British Steel by Priest. We've got Ram It Down by Judas Priest. Right on, yeah. Plus, for all you Priest fans out there, we've got the British Steel DVD. Right on. We've got, oh yeah. And Living After Midnight. Okay, yeah. The Metal Gods themselves. So, and I know some Priest fans are out there watching. This is the DVD, Judas Priest British Steel. It says on the back here, had Judas Priest released just one album, it would still go down in history. Full-blown metallic songs, awesome solos, great lyrics, and godlike vocals. This album has it all. All right. So, watch, listen, and kneel to the Metal Gods. It's a great DVD here. What do they have here? All right. So, bonus. There's a bonus here. All right. Yeah, they've got like Breaking the Law, United, Metal Gods, The Rage, Grinder, Living After Midnight. Videos and interviews like Rock in Rio, Living After Midnight, Breaking the Law, Scott Travis on drums, rock and roll stories from Judas Priest, the band themselves. And so, all right. Yeah. So there we go. There's the original band there in all their leathered up glory. And here are our classic guitar duos, which we will revisit in 2023. Glenn Tipton and KK Downing. Right on. So, all right. Living after midnight. Rockin' till the dawn. Sorry, Van Halen fans. We've got no This Week in Van Halen history this week. So, all right. There you go. All right. But I'll give you guys like a picture, though. Taste of that. So, anyways, yeah. All right. All right. So, also, now, Duran Duran performed last night at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They had, like, Simon Le Bon there. They had Nick Rhodes. They had, like, John Taylor. They had Roger Taylor, plus Warren Cucurello. But Andy Taylor could not attend. It's unfortunate. He, unfortunately, is suffering from stage 4 cancer, prostate cancer, and him himself, it's shitty, but he was the lead guitarist for the group, and they will go more on that in 2023. I got like Andy Taylor's solo album here, Andy Taylor Thunder, in cassette. There you go. Let me show you guys this. And there's the flip side to it. Now, all right. So, and here's like, you might not know this movie, American Anthem, but he contributed a couple of songs to it. So, he contributed like Take It Easy, Wings of Love. All right. So, anyways, let me open this back up here. On the Wings of Love. Yeah, so it started. Okay, so it came. I'll talk about this movie more in 2023. It starred Mitch Gaylord and the future Mrs. Wayne Gretzky, Janet Jones. So, but yeah, and if you ever get it, like I should have. If you ever get a chance, check that movie out. Check Andy Taylor's solo stuff out, because it's a real, what's the word I'm looking for here? Real different musical direction from Duran Duran. It's more guitar. Sounds like Van Halen Light. So that's the hard rock Van Halen Light. So, all right, good cigar there. Yeah, so check out this movie, American Anthem, and check out Andy Taylor Thunder. It's unfortunate that he is suffering from stage 4 cancer, prostate cancer. That is basically a death sentence for anybody. Hopefully our sincere, like, to you, Mr. Taylor, may you recover. Hopefully you'll recover from stage 4 prostate cancer. You'll find a cure. Cheers to you, Mr. Andy Taylor. Yeah. So, all right. I've got you guys here. Yeah, I got a good cigar going. Oh, wait, yeah. All right. So, I brought backup, so it's so good. I usually, oh my god, good beer. Goodbye Gravity, Imperial City Brewhouse. All right, so I'm gonna open that up. All right, I'm gonna top this off. All right. So, yeah. And I reviewed this back in March 20th, 2000, on episode 118. I gave it a 9 out of 10. Such a good beer. All right. So, yeah. All right. All right. So, anyways, yeah. Mm. All right. So, as we look ahead to the new year, like I said, this is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 4.0. It's a blogcast, but not a blogcast. It's not your regular full length blogcast. It is Sunday, November 6th, 2022. There's no new craft beer review tonight. There is no classic album. There is no This Week in Van Halen history. There is no hockey card hero tonight. There's no classic pro wrestling. There's no classic movie tonight. No classic TV. No classic sci-fi. Yeah. So our regular full-length blogcast, the last one for 2022, will be Friday, December 30th, 7 p.m. Special 2-hour premiere. We'll have like a whole new content, plus we'll look ahead to 2023, and we'll look back to 2022. The people that left us, the best of. It's going to be a combined best of final blogcast for 2022. So, yeah. Mm. Mm. So, yeah. Let's see. Like, if you're out there, say hello, give us a shout out, say hi. All right. Okay. Yeah, along with like Priest and Andy Taylor and Duran, Pat Benatar, Eminem, Eurythmics, Dolly Parton, Lionel Richie, Carly Simon. They were inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Dolly Parton did a duet with Rob Halford. I think I posted that on my blogcast page. So, yeah. So, all right. Okay, it is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 4.0. It is Sunday, November 6th, 2022. I've got my... Oh, right. And I've also... if I failed to mention, I've got like the growler here. It is Volume 4, Issue 1. It is your Ontario Craft Beer Guide. It has all the craft breweries by region from Toronto, and they've got like all over Ontario. This past year, I visited some new breweries, craft breweries, and went to some old ones. Yeah, if you get a chance, pick this up. It's your guide if you're into craft beer. This is your guide. This is your Bible, your guide to all the craft breweries in Ontario. So, yeah, $3. There you go. All right. So for 20. All right, and for my T-shirts now, I have been getting requests for T-shirts. If you want a T-shirt like mine, or you want like a baseball jersey which has like the logo on the front or the back, or a regular white T-shirt like this one. I also got no motivational quote tonight, anyways. So there you go. You want a T-shirt like this? You want a tank top or anything? They are $35 a pop. That is shipping and handling included. You send me your details, what you want, and I will do my best to get it out to you. Email me here on Big Jim Blogcast Live or my regular Facebook page with what you want with your design, with the type of T-shirt you want, size. And I will do my best to get it out to you. It's 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. I cannot help that. 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. So, all right. All right, good cigar there. This is a Nicaraguan cigar from the Sharkskin Weather Gear in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. All right. So, and I've got I've got my go-to favorite craft beer here. There's no new craft beer here tonight. So, if you like and follow Big Jim Blogcast Live, and for the people that are just watching, tuning in right now, I usually give a beer like this a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. And you can you are you're feel free to throw out a number, and if it jives up with mine, that's great. So, um, all right. This, like I said, goodbye gravity from Imperial City Brewhouse. Mm. All right. Mm. Oh yeah. Topping that up. So, all right. So we've got no we've got no new Star Wars character tonight, minor character. But in 2023, we are going to cover the essential bond. Like all the way, we're gonna do. We're covering the James Bond 007 in 2023. The gadgets, the women, the movies, the stars. We are covering classic Bond all the way up from Sean Connery to George Lazenby to Roger Moore to Timothy Dalton, right up to Pierce Brosnan. So there you go. All right. So, and it's all the essential Bond right there. 007. All right. So, yeah. All right. So, okay, people. All right. Okay. All right. So, anyways, it's Big Jim Blogcast Live. Gong solo there. Version 4.0. It's a mini blogcast. It's a blogcast, but it's not a blogcast. What I don't have tonight is a new craft beer review. I did some birthday shoutouts, local events, countdowns. I don't have a motivational quote. I don't have any new This Week in Van Halen history. I don't have like a hockey card hero. I don't have like a classic TV or a classic movie or a classic pro wrestling or classic sci-fi. That'll be on the full length 2 hour 2 hour blogcast Friday, December 30th. Part best of blogcast. I've got some whole new stuff. Part looking ahead to 2023. So yeah. All right. And as I'm going to remind everybody tonight, if you want to watch Big Jim's Blogcast live or hear it later, we're not spam. We are not spam. The audio version goes out later on Spotify, Anchor FM, and all these audio listening platforms you're listening to your podcast to. Plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim's Blogcast Live at YouTube. I'm going to want to give shouts out to everybody watching in the Port Elgin Sarnia groups. Stokes Inland, Lizard's Bar, All About Sarnia, What's Up Sarnia. You Gotta Love Sarnia 2.0. Sarnia Anything Goes. Sarnia Rocks. Michelle, you guys you guys really rock and you're friends with Big Jim Blogcast Live. Chain Reaction, Glenn, great band there. Saw them several times this past summer. All the pop culture, retro, classic, nostalgia groups, all the craft beer, cigar groups, all the hard rock, hair metal, Van Halen groups, Star Wars, sci-fi, pro wrestling, all the blogs, tonight, and Judas Priest. All the Judas Priest fans out there, all the Rob Halford fans out there. What do we got here? All right. So, yeah. Ain't no party like a blogcast party. So, I will have all new stuff Friday, December 30th, 7 p.m. Special 2 hour, maybe more than 2 hours. Meanwhile, I return on the occasional Sundays with birthday shout-outs, local events, some countdowns, and what have you. So, and plugging my own t-shirts. Look at that. And look at this. It's your Big Jim Blogcast Live coffee mug. You can get one too. So, just email me, inbox me for details on that. So, no new craft beer review. All right. So, all right. So, yeah. Um, Good cigar here. All right. That is by the River, no. Um, Sharkskin Weather Gear in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. So, yeah. Um, all right. Yeah. So, what else? There's no new motivational quote. You know what? So, um, yeah. So, all right. Again, with the birthday shout outs. Oh, man. I've got ashes here. But, yeah. My favorite go-to craft beer is Goodbye Gravity by Imperial City Brewhouse in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. Mm. Mm. Yeah, I reviewed this back on March 20th, 2000 on Blogcast number 118, episode 118. I gave it a 9 out of 10. Great beer. All right. So, and if you're a regular watcher of Big Jims Blogcast Live, you'll know that I give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast, and you guys want to oh yeah, ain't no party like a blogcast party at Susan James' house. Yeah, feel free to do so. Audience participation. I can give it like a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's rare occasions I really do give it a 10. All right, so. All right, again. Okay, so. All right. So, anyways, yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Wanted to say, shouts out to all the craft breweries I visited this past year. I did a craft brewery tour earlier this summer. I started off at Outlaw Brewery in Southampton. Outlaw Brew, Square Brew in Kincardine, Three Sheets in Port Elgin, Brewster's Mill in Godrich, Bad Apple Brewery in Zurich, Bayfield Brewing Company, Bayfield Brewery, River Road Brewing and Hops. They're both in Bayfield. Yeah. Plus the ones in Sarnia, like Big Family Brewery, Sarnia Imperial City Brewhouse, River Road, or River Run Brewery, downtown, Refined Fool, Stone Picker, and then I was up in Sudbury and we visited Canvas Brewery. Plus, there's going to be a few new ones, this year. So, all right. What else? Okay, yeah. Red Barn, Sons of Kent, Cowbell. Plus, there's going to be who else did I? Where else did I say that? Bayside Brewery in Uriel. Yeah. So, all right. All right. All right. I said this was a mini blogcast tonight. My birthday shout outs. Rod Weed, Andrew Drake, Tracy Davinsky, Tammy Hooper, Alicia Kingston, James Gall, Kyle Skinner, Jessica Hex Tuggett, Sean Carruthers, Marie-Claude Dufresne, Brad Hodgson, Kevin Ewart, Trevor Lemon, Stuart Ashton. We did some local events. We did countdowns. We talked about, talked about Judas Priest in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Duran Duran and Andy Taylor. You may see me next Sunday. You may not see me. We've got the Growler Brewery Guide here. So, all right. We plugged my t-shirts. All right. So, yeah. Good cigar, good craft brewery. Like I said, you may or may not see me next Sunday. It'll be a mini blogcast, but my next full-length blogcast with new shit, plus looking back, It's a special 2-hour plus edition of Big Jims Blogcast Live, Friday, December 30th, 7 p.m. We'll look ahead to 2023. We'll look back at 2022. So wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, stay well, stay out of trouble. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. This is Big Jims Blogcast Live version 4.0. It is Sunday, November 6, 2022. All right. All right, people. And like I said, this blogcast is not spam. The audio version goes out later on Spotify, Apple, Anchor FM, and wherever you listen to your audio listening podcast, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at YouTube.ca. I want to thank everybody in the Port Elgin Sarnia group, especially Sarnia Rocks, Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro classic nostalgia groups, all the Van Halen, hard rock, craft beer, cigar groups, all the Star Wars, sci-fi groups, pro wrestling, all the Judas Priest fans out there. You guys rock. Anyways, be good, and you may or may not see me next Sunday. So, cheers, everybody. There we go. Cheers. All right. All right. Boom. Goodbye, everybody.